thanks for stopping by. So today I'm going to be doing a tag. I was tagged by Just Myra. She's a super nice lady. If you haven't seen her channel, you should check her out up here. The thing I like the most about Myra is that she is like super, well, she's super nice, but she's also incredibly humble, and I really like and appreciate that. And I enjoy watching her channel because she keeps it real and she's down to earth. And yeah, so you should check her out. She's a really sweet lady. And she created this tag. It's called YouTube. Well, it's basically the truth or dare game. She asked some questions I'm going to tell you the truth about. And then she gave me a few dares. I'm not a chicken. While I'm doing that, I got this terrarium. It's so pretty. It's all glass. It's got this little roof thing on it that just opens up like this, and then it's got the little hook. Let's see, how do I do that? Okay, I'm being dumb. Oh, duh, like this. So you can keep it open like that, or you can close it, whatever. But it's way, way cute. Remember that log I made? It would have worked, but I just can't keep it watered enough, and I don't have a terrarium this big. So I'm going to be transferring some of the plants from that into here. I've got a new little log that will fit in there, and my husband has drilled some holes in the log for me. So I'm just going to stick them all in there. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start with the first question, and it is, why did I start doing YouTube? So when I learned how to make videos and stuff, I thought it was so much fun. I used to do how-tos and that, and I love doing crafts, and I like teaching other people how to do things, so it just made sense for me to make a video, you know, do crafts and share it with YouTube. So that's how I started out. Do I like my YouTube name? And my YouTube name is my name, and yeah, I mean, I like my name. My mom told me she almost named me April, and there was another name, and growing up, I always wished that she would have named me one of those other names, because, I don't know, Stephanie is just a long name with the 3 syllables, but I like Stef, so Stef, yeah, Stef Hall, it's a good name. I'm happy with it. So let's get working on this terrarium here. I have these rocks. They're white, and I wish they were like more of a natural color, but this is what I have, so this is what I'm going to use. I'm just going to spread those along the bottom here. So number 3, Myra asks, is becoming a YouTuber or plant tuber worth it? Yes. It's fun. It's just fun to talk about stuff that you are passionate about, and sometimes the people who are around you, they're not so passionate about it, so when you keep talking about it all the time, they might get annoyed at you. And so it's nice to have a way to share it with other people. And I've met so many friends and gotten to know so many people this way, and it led me to open up the plant shop, which has been so much fun. I've learned so much. And like, another thing that I learned about during this whole thing that's so awesome is that how many great people there are out there, you know? There are so many people who are just so supportive and kind and sweet and helpful and giving and generous. And yeah, I don't think I realized how many wonderful people there are in the world until I started doing this. So totally worth it. Maybe I'll put some sphagnum moss into this log real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna take some of this sphagnum moss and just kind of stick it in to this log because it's really hollow. I don't know if I should do that actually. I'm not gonna do that. I lied. Right here, I want to tell you real quick, they have these at Home Goods. This is a boot, like a plastic thing. I'll show you close up later, but it's just a plastic thing you sit your boots on in your house, and it works so well for, I have one that I fill up with water and I sit the plants on it so they can suck it up, and then I have one where I do this kind of stuff, or when I'm repotting plants I use this, and it's so nice. It keeps from making a huge mess, and then I just take it outside and shake it off. I'm gonna just start taking these succulents and sticking them through the holes here, kind of separating them a little bit. Next question, would I choose free lunch or free plants? I guess it depends what the lunch was and also what the plants were, you know, how hungry I was. I really don't need any more plants, but if I was hungry, but I do want some, so I don't know. Might depend on my mood for the day. Okay, and the next one is number 5. Have I changed since my first video? And I sure have. I've changed a lot. Like, I've gotten old. I'm a grandma now. My videos have gotten way better. At least I think they have. Some of them in the beginning, I mean, they're still sort of ghetto, but they're not as ghetto as they were when I started out. So I'm taking these succulents and I'm gonna try to stick them through those holes that my husband made. And I'm definitely going to have to put that sphagnum moss in there, or some, I'm actually out of potting soil, if you can believe that. I've gotta go get some. But I do have some peat moss, which is good for rooting things in that. So I might just stick that in there. Okay. So there's my first little succulent that I've stuck in the log. It's kind of cute. Yeah, so I've changed a lot. Hopefully I've changed for the better. And I've learned so much through this whole experience. It's incredible. It's been incredible. What do you guys think? I think that looks pretty cute. I tried to pick succulents that were different shapes and what's the word I'm looking for? Textures. I'm gonna take this little piece of Christmas cactus or Thanksgiving cactus and put that on there. Okay, next question. Have I taken cuttings of a plant from a big box nursery, a big box store, nursery, or other public place? If I have, what kind, and how do I feel about it? I kind of feel like I might have picked up a little succulent piece that was on the floor that was just getting stepped on, and I threw it in another plant that I was getting. And I sort of felt guilty about that, but it would have died. It would have just gotten stepped on. I would never take a cutting from a store or anything like that, because I don't know, I feel like that is stealing, and without, if you don't ask, you know, and it's not worth my soul to get a little cutting of a plant. And then one time we had a peperomia, a hitchhiker, but it was growing in the pot of the other plant, and that's why we bought the other plant, was because of the peperomia growing in there. And I mean, you could obviously see it was in there. So if I had to change my name to that of a plant, what would it be and why? So I don't know if you guys have been watching this channel for a while, then I just got those birds, and we ended up naming one of the birds after a plant, and someone suggested it was Pammy from Pammy's Planty Things. She suggested that we name it Hoya, and we really liked that, so we decided to name it Hoya. So I don't want to have the same name as my bird, so I would probably, I said if we got another bird, I'd probably want to name it Euphorbia, because I think that's so cute. So I'm going to say I would name myself Euphorbia, because I don't think I've ever heard of anyone named Euphorbia. So it's original. I like original names, and I love euphorbias, and I just think it's cute. And that's that. So now I'm just gonna stick the rest of these plants in here real quick. Guys, this is gonna be really cute. I am pretty excited about it. Oh, look how cute it's looking. Might as well stick the Hoya in there, eh? So the first dare, Myra says, do me an impression of a plant tuber that you like or you have watched. And so I'm trying to think of what plant tuber I could do. I watch a lot of plant tubers and I like a lot of plant tubers. I don't know if I could do any of them justice. Thinking about that for a minute. What do you think? Do those look cute growing out the ends? Yeah, these little terrariums from, I think the company is called Ferrisland. I'll put a link in the description. But they are really cute. Okay, I'm going to take some of this peat moss and just kind of lay it along where I'm going to put the log so that the roots can go down and grow into it. I hope that doesn't ruin the look of the white rocks in there. I don't think it does. Oh boy, now I'm going to have to try to get this thing in here. So there is my cute little terrarium. I really think it's cute. I'm going to spread it down in just a sec, but I'll show you close up in a second. Alright guys, so here's what the terrarium looks like once I got it all put together. I think it's pretty dang cute. Now I'm just gonna water it. So I've got a spray bottle. I'm just gonna squirt it down here. Okay, so I'm gonna wait to do my my plant tuber impression till the very end of this video. The next question that Myra had, or the next dare Myra had was to show one weird thing you can do. And I'm actually really blessed in the weird department, so I'm going to show you two things. I mean, I don't mean to show off or anything, but are you ready? I can make a clover out of my tongue. Can anyone else do that? I remember in elementary school there was this kid who could do it, and I'm like, that is disgusting. But I really wanted to do it, and I taught myself. So if you don't know how to do it, just know you can teach yourself. Okay, the next thing I want to show you, which I also taught myself to do, I wasn't born with this talent. Just a second, I gotta take off my shoe. Okay, I'm sorry my toenails aren't painted. Harley's gonna be really upset with me because she said my toes look like naked mole rats. That's so nice. Okay, ready? Okay, it's not doing it. Hang on. Let me sit down for this. It takes concentration. I can make my pinky toe go around in circles. Can anyone else do that? Well, I guess all of them are going around in circles. Are you jealous? Tell me what weird things you could do in the comments. I'm dying to hear about them. Okay, and the third dare was to tag 5 or more people to do this tag. The first person I'm going to tag is everybody. Everybody who wants to do this tag. I wish I could tag everyone specifically. I'd forget someone and then I'd feel bad. So I'm going to tag everyone for the first one. I'm going to tag Nikki at Plants, Pots, and Whatnots for the second one. I'm going to tag Linda May for number 3. I'm going to tag Sarah at Beantown Houseplants. And I'm going to tag, oh shoot, I just had a brain fart. But I'm going to tag Sassy and Succulent for the 5th one. I can't wait to see your guys' videos. I think the dare portion of this video is super fun. And I can't wait to see what everyone's weird talents are. So the last part of this video, which is the first dare, I'm going to tag probably my favorite plant tuber. Well, she is my favorite plant tuber. I'm going to tag Harley G, and I'm going to say, bye!